XCVs on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to our first ever episode of IWC Aftershock. I'm your host, Justin Plummer, and I'm going to be joining you each and every month to take a look back at our previous event. I'm going to have behind-the-scenes exclusives, interviews with your favorite IWC superstars, and we're even going to take a look ahead at our upcoming events. Now, this being our first episode, why wait? Let's dive right into the action. It was Saturday, August 20th. Court Time Sports Center in Elizabeth, Pennsylvania. IWC presented Caged Fury. Now, this card was stacked from the top to bottom, and it's what many people are calling the biggest event of the year. Not only in the IWC, but all of independent professional wrestling. Now, this night started off with newcomer Dalton Castle taking on David DeMira. Dalton Castle pulled out the victory to go 2-0 in the IWC. Momentum certainly on his side. I wanted to catch up with Dalton Castle following this match to see what he had to say about his hot start in the IWC. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here in the locker room of Dalton Castle. I want to get a few words with him. I know he's around here somewhere. You gotta be kidding me.
Who the hell is it?
It's Justin Plummer. I wanted a few words with you. Justin Plummer with IWCWrestling.com. Mr. Castle, can I open the door?
I'll open it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Dalton Castle.
Sorry.
Sorry, sir. Hey, I just wanted
to get a sweat sometimes.
Well,
you know?
Better wait. I can't believe you have one of these things installed in your locker room, but
How else would I get a sweat? Cardio? That's for girls.
good point. Now, Dalton, you started off so far 2-0 here in IWC.
Yeah.
You had some questionable tactics tonight, not saying that I agree with them or anyone for that matter agrees with them, but there's no denying the fact that you have the momentum on your side. Where do you plan on this momentum taking you?
Where do I take this momentum? Where's the momentum going to take me, furthermore? The possibilities are endless. Listen, you don't become a party peacock overnight. You think I became a party peacock overnight? I didn't. All right, it took years of training, years of lifting heavy weights above my head, extensive sessions on the ab chair at 130 pounds. That's a lot of weight for these abs to be taken. And then I just concentrate and work it, and people think, oh yeah, Dalton Castle, he's flashy, he does fancy moves, he's a fun guy. Yeah, I'm flashy. Yeah, I'm good looking, and I do flashy moves, and I do all that because I'm good, which is why I'm 2-0. So when you ask, where's the momentum taking me? Where's the momentum taking me? It's endless. You see, the sky never ends. And when this peacock gets flapping his wings, there's no telling how high Dalton Castle will fly. Ah! I'm gonna get my sweat back on, you jerk.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dalton Castle, the
See yourself out!
party peacock? Well, you might not understand the party peacock, but one thing that's certain is that this man is now undefeated in the IWC, and he's got the momentum on his side. Now, unfortunately, I want to reference the underhanded tactics that I talked about in that interview. They didn't stop there. Later on in the night, I was interviewing Justin Idol when Dalton Castle assaulted him from behind, trying to send a message to the entire locker room of the IWC that he didn't care who won the ownership later on that night, whether it be Chuck Roberts and Chess Flexor or Bubba the Bulldog and the Founding Fathers. The only thing Dalton Castle cares about is himself, and he sent that message when he blindsided Justin Idol from behind. Now, Justin Idol's going to get a chance at revenge because October 22nd, back in Elizabeth, it's going to be the 10th anniversary of IWC. They're going to celebrate with no excuses. And Justin Idol is going to be battling Dalton Castle one-on-one. Now, the action didn't stop there. The night continued, and we had 2 triple threat matches in which the winners would qualify for a title shot at the vacant Super Indy title in December. That match is going to be a 4-way dance elimination ladder match. Now, Caged Fury saw the qualification of 2 superstars into that match. I caught up with those superstars following their qualifications. Let's take a look at who they were. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the 2 Super Indie Championship qualifiers from right here tonight at Caged Fury. Logan Shulo and Matt Cross. Gentlemen, both qualifying in impressive fashions. Logan, what do you have to say about your match tonight?
Well, I feel great. I feel like I proved that I belong in the ranks with all the other Super Indie names. You know, I feel like I've been on the verge of a breakout for quite a while now, and I think tonight was the first step. So come December, I think that's my time to shine.
All right, Matt.
See, Logan feels like it might be his time. He feels like he's got something to prove to these people, something to prove to himself. But you see, I've got something to prove to the world. Stone Cold Steve Austin told me I didn't have what it takes. Today was just another step toward that goal of proving them wrong, proving they took a once-in-a-lifetime talent and let it slip through their fingers. So just like today was an opportunity that I made the most of, December will be another that Matt Cross makes the most of.
Well, here's the thing, okay? I mean, that's all well and good, but you see, for me, people don't really expect that much. That's what I get out of this, you know? I get to prove everybody wrong. People have these high expectations for you. You've been on TV, you've been around the world, okay? I think I've got a lot more riding on this than you do.
You may be the future, but I'm the present. I am the now. We'll find out in December.
Yeah, you saw that power bomb I did out there, right? Spun around.
I was still a little dizzy from hitting that shooting star for the win, so I'm not sure I
I
can.
don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, Logan Shulo, Matt Cross. Things are heating up already. Do not miss the Super Indie Championship match. It's coming to you in just a few months. Logan Shulo, Matt Cross, your Super Indie Championship qualifiers.
He's cool. I'm saying, though.
There you have it. Logan Shulo and Matt Cross winning their matches to qualify for the Super Indie title ladder match in December. And things are already heating up, as you could see at the end of that interview, as those gentlemen were playing a game of one-upsmanship. This is certain to be one heck of a Super Indie title ladder match in December. Now at this point, the ring was cleared out, and the 15-foot-high steel cage was assembled for a series of 3 cage matches. The first match saw Bubba the Bulldog defeat Chess Flexor to give the Founding Fathers a distinct advantage in the War Games main event. Following this match was Shima Zion looking to get revenge on Super Hentai for double-crossing him just a few months prior and joining the Founding Fathers. This match was billed as Shima Zion and Super Hentai's final encounter. Now, I was able to get my hands on some footage from that match, so why don't we take a look at Caged Fury? It was Super Hentai versus Shima Zion. First one to escape the cage wins. Let's take a look at how it all went down.
Shima Zion says he's not going to fight this battle for IWC. He's doing this for himself. It's personal.
And we're not going to wait to get things underway. Joe, this is going to be Shima's first real chance to get his revenge on Super Hentai since Hentai turned on him right here just a few months ago.
And these men have been chained into the confines of what is at least a 15-foot-high solid steel cage.
This is going to determine it all. Nobody's getting in, and nobody's getting out, that is, until they beat their opponent senseless enough to do so.
That's absolutely true. This all started when Shima Zion, as he elevates Hentai a moment ago, Shima Zion...
Just a reminder, the only way to win this contest is to escape the cage by going over the top or through the door and both feet touching the floor.
Those are the special rules of this particular contest. Shima felt that he was the new top dog in the Super Indie division and attempted to eliminate Hentai from the equation. But to Hentai's credit, he kept fighting the same way he does. That, hey, we're not ready to give up our spots yet. But as far as I'm concerned, in many ways has eclipsed Super Hentai, and Shima claims that makes Hentai jealous.
And he has a valid claim. Unbelievable.
For the first time in his career, started to doubt himself as Hentai tastes the steel bars, and Hentai thought that he needed help. And that is not the Super Hentai that I grew up respecting, that I've known for the past 8 or 9 years. That's for damn sure.
And here's Shima checking to see if the ring crew did a good job.
Well, both guys trying to climb up. That's how you win. You climb out. But Hentai caught Shima off at the pass. High risk super. Shima.
Shima's at the door. Where's the
towards
ref?
the door. Official Bobby Williams.
Oh, no.
Wait a minute, head tie.
Oh! And maybe it's a good thing the ref was late on that because we might have seen that match end.
Hentai went to charge through into Shima. That's a great call there. The momentary issue with the door kept this matchup going. And Shima going springboard.
This is revenge at its finest.
And Dean Radford's got no business here. And Radford neutralized. The ring rope to the groin.
Taken out of the
15 minutes gone by this contest, 15 minutes.
Shima's looking to have a little bit of control here.
And Hentai
Although
trying to
Hentai's
escape.
making a move, but no. Shima's
my
got
God.
him sized up. Oh,
From the top of the cage, a powerbomb! A hell of a powerbomb!
oh my goodness.
Someone he trusted, the ones you love, hurt you the most.
No!
And Hentai, oh no!
No!
Oh no!
Here is your winner, Super Hentai!
The momentum on the chair shot sent Hentai through the door that was still unlocked from earlier.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shima Zion getting his revenge on Super Hentai, but unfortunately not walking away with the victory. And like I said that night, sometimes, and especially in Super Hentai's case, it's better to be lucky than good. Super Hentai walking away with the victory. Now, I wanted to catch up with Shima back in the locker room following that match to ask him about how he felt about the outcome of that match, and also what's going on with his future here in the IWC now that he signed a contract with TNA's Impact Wrestling. Let's take a look at what Shima Zion had to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Shima Zion. Now, Shima, you had a hard-fought battle inside of that cage tonight with Super Hentai. You got your revenge, but in the end, things didn't quite turn out the way we all thought.
Yeah, it was a hard-fought match, and of course things didn't turn out the way that we all thought because Dean Radford had to stick his nose in my business. It's not the first time he's done this. I'm sure it won't be the last time, but I felt like I had that match won. So close. But, you know, that 300-pound retard, Dean Radford, had to show up, and Super Hentai wins the match. But that's okay, because War Games, Team IWC, we brought it back to the company. Full power to Chuck Roberts and Chest Flexor, so bye-bye, Founding Fathers.
That's right, and congratulations on that. Now, your match with Super Hentai tonight was billed as the final encounter. And it's no secret that you signed a contract with TNA's Impact Wrestling. So the question on everybody's mind is, what does the future hold for Shima Zion right here in IWC?
Well, now that the Founding Fathers aren't around, it's safe to say I'd love to still be here at IWC. And the first time that you will see me back here at IWC will be October 22nd. Chuck Roberts has booked Jimmy DeMarco and myself in a tag team match against Bubba the Bulldog and any member of those Founding Fathers. And I have mixed feelings on that because I have a history with Jimmy DeMarco and it's not a good one. But we'll see how things go. You'll just have to come to the Court Time Sports Center October 22nd.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Shima Zion, and Shima, congratulations on the big War Games victory tonight. Thanks for your time. Thank you.
There you have it. Shima Zion not necessarily thrilled with the outcome of his match, but he alluded to the big win in the main event for Team IWC as they defeated the Founding Fathers in a War Games match, giving Chuck Roberts and Chest Flexor complete control and ownership of the IWC. This was one of the biggest moments in the history of the entire company. Now, I was able to catch up with Ray Rowe, Jimmy DeMarco, and Flippin' Ain't Easy following their victory, following their celebration when the emotions started to come down. And while they were still excited about the big win, it's easy to see that these men are focused and they're already looking ahead into their futures in the IWC.
And I'm catching up right now with Team IWC, the victors, the ones that brought it all home. Gentlemen, what do you have to say? It's a big night for the IWC.
You know, I got the call from these guys to be on their team to help them out. I saw Bubba do the dirty tactics, throw himself in the match, and I had to do the right thing. I had to step in and help. Jason Gorey and Facade, they got screwed. Their titles got taken. Ray Rowe got screwed at Super Indy, lost his opportunity to win the IWC World Heavyweight Championship. October 22nd, Ray Rowe is going to get another chance at it. What do you guys got planned for October 22nd?
Brains. No, seriously. Man, me and you, We've dominated the tag division for like a year and a half now, and there's no competition left. I think it's time. I think it's time me and you move on to bigger and better things, man. You know what I mean?
Is that what you want to do?
Nothing to it but to do it, man. Let this big guy handling business on the heavyweight side.
October 22nd, John McChesney. There's no more founding fathers to hide behind. I don't think there's anybody left to hide behind. And I know that if you bring any tricks, Jimmy DeMarco's back in town. We got the sheriff back. He's not gonna let anybody screw me over. So you better dig deep into that bag of tricks. Hope you got something good October 22nd, because I'm coming for your ass.
Let's close this thing out right. Talking about tricks, let's talk about a guy who turns tricks, Bubba Snyder. So October 22nd, Bubba Snyder, you gotta find yourself a partner. Because me, I'm bringing Shima Zion. Me and Shima Zion, we're gonna take you out once and for all. October 22nd, flipping ain't easy, going for the Super Indy title. Ray Rowe bringing back the IWC Heavyweight Championship. Jimmy DeMarco and Shima Zion running Bubba out once and for all.
Now, as you can see from this interview, the bandages, the bruises, the blood on these men show that they put their bodies through hell to win that War Games match. And because of that, unfortunately, we cannot show you clips right here on IWC Aftershock. To see that match in its entirety and the rest of the matches from Caged Fury, hop on over to IWCWrestling.com's merchandise section where you can purchase the DVD and see all of the matches from Saturday, August 20th. Now, if you don't believe me that this match was just too brutal to show right here, I caught up with some of the fans following the main event, and I got their input on how they thought. This leads us to our first ever installment of IWC's Fan Reaction. Let's take a look.
Awesome cage match. The stuff was insane. Flipping ain't easy. Just loved it. Flipping awesome. And the return of Jimmy DeMarco had me absolutely speechless. Great stuff.
Jimmy DeMarco made his epic return. Facade, Gory, Rowe, all the guys in the cage put on a phenomenal show.
Phenomenal. Michael the Bomber Facade stole the show. Jimmy DeMarco, welcome back. We miss you. We need you.
I've never been one of these matches before, but I can say it was the most insane match ever. This totally beats WWE. I would definitely be here October 22nd. Definitely.
Gotham City's got Batman, IWC's got Jimmy DeMarco. Bubba, McChesney, you're all on notice now.
And I can say, even from last year's War Games, you can hear me. My voice is gone. Long live IWC, long live Jimmy DeMarco, and the Founding Fathers can suck our muscles.
The fans certainly excited at the outcome of the War Games match, which saw Team IWC get the victory and win complete ownership and control for Chuck Roberts and Chest Flexor. Speaking of excitement, we already have several matches announced for our upcoming card, October 22nd, Elizabeth, Pennsylvania, IWC, no excuses. Let's take a look at what we have in store.
Join us Saturday, October 22nd, 2011 at Court Time Sports Center in Elizabeth, Pennsylvania as IWC celebrates their 10th anniversary with no excuses. Watch as Justin Idol attempts to exact revenge on Dalton Castle. Find out who the final two Super Indy title match qualifiers will be. Witness John McChesney battle Ray Rowe for the IWC World Heavyweight title in a match in which the fans pick the stipulation. And bring your weapons as Shima Zion teams with Jimmy DeMarco to battle Bubba the Bulldog and a founding father of his choice with a special guest referee from IWC's past. Saturday, October 22nd, Elizabeth, Pennsylvania. It's IWC's 10th anniversary. It's IWC, no excuses.
Folks, there you have it. Be sure to join us Saturday, October 22nd in Elizabeth, Pennsylvania at the Court Time Sports Center as IWC celebrates our 10th anniversary with no excuses. Now, as you saw, John McChesney will be defending the World Heavyweight title against Ray Rowe in a fans pick the stipulation match. Be sure to check back to IWCWrestling.com to join our poll and have your voice heard in choosing the stipulation. Also, Shima Zion and Jimmy DeMarco battling Bubba the Bulldog and a founding father of his choice with a special guest referee from IWC's past in a match where you, the fans, bring the weapons. Now, we don't want guns, we don't want knives or barbed wire. We want you to be creative because IWC Aftershock is going to be at the door filming the fans entering with their weapons. And the fans with the most creative weapons will be shown right here next month on our episode of IWC Aftershock. And if those aren't enough stipulations for that match for you, just announce for the first time right here on this show. If Shima Zion or Jimmy DeMarco score the pinfall in that match, they will be rewarded with a World Heavyweight title shot. Folks, that's all the time we have today. I want to thank you for joining us in our first ever episode. I'm Justin Plummer with IWCWrestling.com, and if you're still with us, you just survived the Aftershock.